Starting like no one stunner. She came back then, came back, so I swung her.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Bulldozes past him. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they...
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Damian Harris, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, here's Burrow. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. And
shutting him off. Now open field. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville. He has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Scotty Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. First and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Anthony Barr brought him down. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Washington 7.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, Kamara. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Washington 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late?
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do.
Touchdown, Washington. Deontay Johnson,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to push his way through. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 121 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Second down at 4. On the counter, here's Kamara.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Monty Rice. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A give. This is Kamara. Oh, able to avoid him. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Alvin Kamara, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two. They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. From the 6. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This ball complete to Rager. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Touchdown, Washington. Kyle Pitts, touchdown number 18 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Rager. A huge play there for Washington.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From midfield now, Burrow. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So now Washington will again go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.